So, exactly. 500 words. That's all I want. 500 words. Okay. Okay. Just want to get to the next page. I want to remind everybody watching to subscribe or resubscribe and to follow me on YouTube and help spread the word. I would greatly appreciate it. There's Mr. Frank. Next page almost, Mr. Frank. Next page. Several lines until we get there. But I appreciate your excitement. Hope you had a good weekend. A pleasant weekend. I hope you enjoyed the same. I did enjoy the same. I had a nice, relaxing weekend. I was supposed to go see Ted Mooney at the Clay County Writers Group Saturday morning, and then I was going to go see Young Mike at his book signing, and I did neither of those things on Saturday. Saturday, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to stay home and write. I ended up writing almost 2,500 words. Got some reading in. Got a nice long nap in. Played my baseball game. Played some Minecraft. Watched some television. I think we went to dinner Saturday night. I think. Yeah, we went to the hibachi place. Thank you. Hibachi, yes. We went and got some hibachi. Delicious. And then yesterday I ate the other half of the Walmart pizza. You ever get a pizza from Walmart? They're like this big. I mean, it's like a New Jersey-sized pizza, but down here, it's huge. Then I ate the rest of the hibachi last night for dinner. Crazy. Good thing I post pictures. I know. That's the only way I would remember what I ate. I literally write it down as well on a post-it note every week. What I had for lunch and dinner for my when I do Monday mornings, I do my the week that was on my Patreon, and I list the previous 7 days, the last Monday through the Sunday that just passed. Everything that I wrote, all my word counts, and what I was writing, as well as all of my meals, and if there was anything fun and exciting that happened, or we watched a specific show or whatever. And it was good. It's the only way I can remember shit. Nothing but the worst. We usually buy frozen pizzas from Aldi. I think I've had an Aldi frozen pizza. I never get the usually I never get the Walmart because my wife always goes to Publix, and I'll get a couple of frozen pizzas there. The DiGiorno I used to get all the time, the stuffed crust one, just not good anymore. Just they seem smaller, and they just don't seem like they have enough toppings on it. I had pizzeria pizza yesterday for my Sill's birthday though. Your Sill, sister-in-law, I'm gonna guess. So you had real actual pizza. Did you have the Sayreville pizza from the pizza place where John and Richie used to go with demos of Slippery When Wet songs? Grandma Pie. That sounds like something you put a search in on Pornhub. Sausage and pepper, nice. And plain. I'm not really a big fan of plain pizza. I think pizza should have something on it. I'm a big fan of the works. You know what I'm saying? All in. Just throw it all on there. Kind of pizza. Or I'll go for a meat lover's pizza. Or if I'm like, we can only have I can only have two toppings on this pizza. Usually, onions and black olives. That's usually my go-to on a 2. Grandma is basically tomatoes, basil, and fresh moots. Yeah, see, probably a Jersey plain pizza I would probably still freaking enjoy better than anything down here. So I guess I could see that. That definitely makes sense. All right, we'll get to the next page. Which is nice. There he is, Grandma Pie. I'm already intrigued. We're talking about some dude's grandma. She's really hot. She's got a OnlyFans. The plan is basically for the kids, those uncultured swine. Yeah, you can't trust kids with toppings on pizza. Because you're always going to get that one kid, no matter how many kids there are. There's always that one kid who's like, I just want pepperoni. What is wrong with you? Who raised you, you little fucking animal? My daughter, Isabella, my middle child, she loved pineapple and ham, the Hawaiian. She loved pineapple on her pizza. And I was like, I am not a fan of this. I'll eat a couple. You got to get like one or two slices right away because then the pineapple just soaks in. It's just not good. Did you figure out Nick's weird picture of an ashtray with like splinters and dirt in it? No, I did not. I was hoping Nick was going to be on actually. I want to figure out what the hell is going on with that. Peter, how are you doing today? I hope you had a great weekend. And like, why is Nick taking pictures of an ashtray full of stuff? As a guy who has a side job at a pizza place, I see a lot of people order pizza with pineapple, and there's a huge portion of pizzas that are ordered with pepperoni. My weekend was good. You work at a pizza, but I don't understand why you would why you would order just pepperoni with all the toppings in the world. I'm guessing that's probably like the number one. I'm sure if you looked up pizza facts, I'm sure plain or pepperoni pizza are the number one and number two ordered pizzas in the world. You know what I'm saying? I want to believe it's the first clue of where he resides, the treasure he found. That could be it. It could be under the ashtray. He needs to blow up the table under the ashtray. There are only 14 more days of school left. Nice. And then what do? Then you basically you do whatever the hell your wife says for you to do, and you're miserable for a summer. Hang out with your kids. I'm a delivery guy. I also prepare the ingredients for them to put on the pizzas. Ah. Nice. I think I delivered pizza for about maybe a week total in my life. My brother worked at a very busy pizza place in Red Bank, New Jersey for a couple of years. And for 4th of July one year, I remember he was like, you got to help us. You got to come work. That was before phones and all that. So it was literally like, all right, you got to deliver this. You got to deliver this pie to 1418 Randall Street. Like, let me go to the wall map. Let me look at the wall. Randall, where the fuck is Randall? Let me look on a. Oh, it's an F7 grid. Oh, okay. So I go down River Street. Okay, all right. I think I know where I'm going. All right. That was a nightmare. I hated that. I felt like every person I delivered to also had a German Shepherd or a Mastiff or a werewolf or something. And the animals would always try to attack me, and I was like, I will drop this fucking pizza. Do you make a garbage pie? Excellent question. So they have containers that hold each ingredient. The longer containers have the ingredients that are constantly ordered. Ah. So the long containers, you have sausage, pepperoni, and onions. Long sausage. Nice. I can almost say I didn't have a GPS. Yeah, back in the day, it was just ridiculous that that you were delivering. It was ridiculous. Both my roommates at the time, George Martin, who Frank has met, and my other buddy Johnny Dell, who's no longer with us, they both worked a second job at Domino's. And again, this is like 1989, so it's before phones. You had to look at a map. And man, I was like, how did you even deliver pizzas? And it was just still at that 30 minutes or less bullshit. So that was crazy ridiculous. Peter does not know what a garbage pie is. How did Domino's get there in 30 minutes less? Exactly. I could never figure out how they did it. That was amazing. I remember it was like right in the middle of them working it when they were like, yeah, we can't do, legally we're not allowed to do this anymore because people are getting killed and drivers are driving people off the road to get there. Basically around here, most pizzeria pla. Really? Thinking there's more to that. Thinking you hit a button too soon. Place is named The Works to Garbage Pie. Right. It's basically just throw everything on it. Do you have, Peter, at that place, do you have anchovies? I do not want anchovies. Oh, at Marco's we have The Works. Peter works at Marco's. I see those Marco's commercials all the time. Unless it's a different place. Pizza Hut is super supreme. Yes, yes. That's what I order. If we order from Pizza Hut, I get a super supreme stuffed crust. Miss Frank loves anchovies. I figured you did. We have anchovies, but they're almost never ordered. Yeah, my dad from Naples Pizzeria in the Junction in Belford. We would always order. He would always order a plain pie, a large plain, and a large pepperoni. Friday nights was like a 2 for $10 or $5, $4, $1 or something. Then he would always, every now and then, he would order one with half onions and half anchovies. But then you never wanted to eat the onion one because the anchovies, there always seemed to be anchovies sneaking in there somewhere. And I'm not a fan of anchovies. Onions, anchovies, mushrooms, and black olives. Yeah, I don't know why, it's just, I've always done onions, black olives, but then mushrooms. Then I'll hit some meats. Never pepperoni, though. I like pepperoni, but I like pepperoni with other toppings. I like pepperoni when it's kind of mixed in with some sausage. You got to throw some sausage on there. Meatballs. God, I love some meatballs on there. There was a place in Daytona when we first moved down. That was the, New York style pizza. I mean, they didn't use the right water. But they had big chunks of meatball on it. Oh, that was a good fucking pie. Then I think they got robbed and they closed. Maybe somebody got shot. I don't know. Something happened. Or when I worked in Palm Coast, Mezzaluna's, the original Mezzaluna's pizza place was great. But then the owner ended up pistol whipping some guy who complained about his pie, and it ended up, true story, that he was in the witness protection program. He was a mafia guy. Meatballs are overlooked as a topping. Mr. Fred, that sounds like a delicious pizza minus the anchovies, yeah. My wife won't eat any vegetables at all. So it's like a meat lovers, but no sausage. Because the Italian sausage has fennel, and she does not care for fennel. It's like we go to Mellow Mushroom, and we always order the whatever the meat one is, but then it can be no sausage. Let's substitute meatballs for anchovies. You know what, Peter? I agree with you on that. Man, this is all making me hungry, even after I had that giant Walmart pizza over the weekend. I'm going to have to order another one of those. Oof. My wife is also a big fan of thin crust pizza. Whereas I'm not. I want as thick of a crust as you can give me. I'm a huge fan of Sicilian pie. There's a place that delivers over here that has a pretty good Sicilian pie. A lot of places they make it's just too dry. The bread is too dry. They don't. But their Sicilian is one size, and it's got every topping on it, and it's like $1 billion. And I'll eat that for like 2-3 days. I'm a big fan of the corners. The 4 corners are delicious. Maybe some pizza will slide into your story you're writing. It definitely will. I'm going to look up what some... this story is set in Alaska. I got to see what big Alaskan stupid pies they have. I like a white pie. I'm a fan of a white pie as well. I got to be in the mood for it. Marco's. Peter works at Marco's. Marco's has thin crust, regular crust, and thick crust. Then the cauliflower crust for people with gluten allergies. Yeah, no. Baked Alaska pie. Yes, that's probably what I'm looking for. I mean, they're right in the middle of killing people, so I really can't have them stop for a pizza. Although, stop shooting! There's a special. Do you want to split a pie? I think I've had Marco's once. And it was in Daytona, because I don't think we have them up here yet. It was alright. They play the commercial 1 billion times, and I'm like, they don't have them in Jacksonville, I don't think. We keep seeing the damn commercials for like 3 years. That stupid song. Peter Marshall in the commercial. If it was a Tuesday, they will stop shooting for a buy one, get one free. Yeah. We got a BOGO pizza here. So you do sound. You do. All right, I'm going to look this up. I'm going to see Marco's near me. I had no idea you worked there. No fucking clue. Oh, there's one in Yulee. There's one on Kernan Boulevard. So that one in Yulee is only 11 and a half miles away. So they're really not as far as I thought they were going to be. One on Beach Boulevard. Interesting. That is my side job because education is exactly a bowler occupation. No, you should have worked at the Chippendales, though. That's what Frank does. They have a male strip club in Austin called La Bear. La Berry. The French. They're looking for pale dad bods. I might have a chance. You know what? A lot of women like pale dad bods. I mean, no women that I know, but you know what I'm saying. That might be a thing. I gotta plug this fan in. This fan turned off on me. Gets a good charge in it though. What are you working on today? Down and Dirty 5. Set in Alaska. I broke 40,000. I'm at 40,500 words. So I've already written almost 500 words today on this. Like I said, I wrote about 3,800 words Saturday and Sunday on this one. So I got 23,000 words or so to go on this thing. It's not women who like pale dad bod. That's yeah. That's why my OnlyFans is just full of thousands of dudes. For some reason, they keep calling me Bear. I don't understand what's going on. Tupper Hunter in the house. How's it going? It's going well. How about you? That's short for Tupperware Hunter. I do like a good piece of Tupperware in my older age. It's going all right. Good. You know, when you're young, you're like, who cares? But now it's like, I love Tupperware for everything. Just struggling with my writing. Well, that's not good. I've had some days lately, but I turned the corner this month so far. I'm doing well. Really need some feedback. You got to find people who understand what you're writing. Need to get this chapter done though. chapters who on, Frank? Me? I'm on chapter 34 of how many chapters? 50 chapters. $16 more to go. Something like that, yeah. My real goal for this, my unrealistic goal, let's say, is to have this done by the 15th in 10 days. Okay? But that's almost 2,500 words a day, every day. And that is not going to happen. I would like to have it finished by the 15th because Tom Duffy and I are going to start our next trilogy. So, I would like to get as damn close as I could by then. But I also have a bunch of short stories that I'm working on. I'm also working on that 10,000 word zombie thing that I got to write for Evil Cookie. Which should also work. I do not have Discord if you're asking me. Peter does, though. I want to remind everybody to subscribe or resubscribe here on Twitch, and also follow me on YouTube. 600 or more videos on there right now, and lots more coming up. I also have a look on my social medias. Starting on my Patreon, there's a poll going up. I have a question I'm going to be asking about an hour from now. I would like everybody's honest opinion on it. Thank you. I appreciate you following me. And so, yeah, there's going to be a question coming up about something I'm thinking about doing on YouTube. Oh, hydrate. You know what? I'm going to drink some of this Propel lemon water. I gotta drink more water. It's one thing I'm not really doing. More hydrate. I drink coffee now. You trying to drown me? do more, some more. I'm gonna drink some Coke Zero. Nice. We are a Coke household. No Pepsi products allowed in this house. This guy really wants you. I know, right? He doesn't like points. You guys becoming Discord fans. Nice. I once gave a guy all my Bitcoin on Discord. Soon I'll be a gajillionaire. There you go. I hear Catcoin is making a big triumphant return. Big money. I don't even know what Bitcoin is even doing at this point in my life. Not that I have it. My wife, between Mr. Frank and my son, talking her into buying some shares, she did. A prince from Kerplakistan. Yeah, I know. I think I know that guy. I'm freaking tired. Why am I tired all the time? Probably from eating Walmart pizza. There's Nick. All right, Nick, you're here. Mr. Frank and I want to know what the F was with that picture of an ashtray full of stuff. Was that a clue for the treasure? Or were you just being, oh, I'm a photographer, I'm going to take pictures of things? Or were you taking a picture of your imaginary girlfriend? But really, since she's not real, you see her in the picture, we just see an ashtray. Where ashy waters cease. I have 12 imaginary girlfriends. Nick says I have transport dynamite by the barrels. Walk past the rusty barrels, but not too far. Why 12-1 fulfills? Nick, they keep fighting all the time. They claim they're my girlfriend, but I haven't accepted them yet. What you need is a girlfriend wrangler then. That's all well and good, Nick. What was up with that picture? He's going to use the ashtray as a lever to roll the boulder. Ah. I was at a foster dog fundraiser and they were by the water outside near the food trucks. Okay. You were looking for a dog, or are you just looking to do a fundraiser? Or were you the official photographer? That was going to be my 23rd guess. Yeah, I knew it had something to do with Foster. I just didn't know if it was Eddie Foster, kid I went to school with, or if it was Foster's Beer, or if it was Foster Children, Foster Cats, Foster Nutria. There's just so many animals you can foster. Nick, you missed all the conversation about pizza. What's your favorite topping on pizza? And don't say just cheese, because that's not a real thing. And obviously you don't want pepperoni on yours. Look this shit up. The most common pizza topping in the United States is, no surprise, pepperoni. Here's the list. You ready? Pepperoni. These are in order of most. Pepperoni, cheese, sausage, mushrooms, olive, onions, bell pepper, bacon, pineapple, spinach, chicken, ham, barbecue chicken, beef, fresh basil, fresh garlic, tomato. There you go. Those are the top. Feta cheese, mushrooms, black olives. I'm going to tell you, I don't know if you know this. I do not like feta cheese. That is probably the worst cheese for me. I actually get nauseous when I don't know why. I don't ever bring me feta cheese. Then use the dogs. Yeah, he used the dogs to find treasure. That's a good idea. Tiger hair and dynamite pizza. It is definitely not just cheese. Now, the imaginary girlfriend loves pineapple. Chai tea, excellence, and bacon. Delicious. There's a place here, Dolce's Pizza in Mandarin, And they say what they call a seafood pizza, but it's just shrimp. It's just tiny shrimp on it. But it is fucking delicious. It is a white pizza with shrimp. And I order and I just eat the whole thing. I always say to my wife too, she likes their bolognese sauce. Bolognese sauce. And I'm like, listen, I'm going to eat this whole pizza. There's going to be no pizza coming home with me. And, you know, shrimp doesn't usually reheat all that well on a pizza anyway. Yeah, so I'm like, why are you saying it's a seafood pizza? It's a shrimp pizza. I'm not complaining. I'm still eating it. I haven't, you know, said anything to anybody because I don't want them to, like, deny me. But like we did the hibachi. We went to the hibachi place the other night. We're just driving around. And then I'm like, the seafood pizza was angry. Exactly. And then we're like, you know, we haven't been to the hibachi place. So we stopped in near Jacksonville Beach. And it's like, I'm like, well, maybe I'll get the shrimp and I'll get the shrimp and scallops is like $32. And then she was going to get like the chicken and the filet. It's like $35. I'm like, wait a minute. For $88, we can get all four of those, plus I can get lobster tails. For $88. I'm like, you can eat all the chicken and you can eat all the filet and I get all the seafood. And she's like, you know what? Let's just do it. We never do it. Let's just do it. So we did it. And the good part is the lobster. My problem is I'm like, I got to break a lobster. No, they take the meat out on the hibachi, which is nice. So I ate all that, and there was so much because again, you're getting it for two, but there's a lot more. And we were the only two people sitting at the table, which is great. So it was like the dude was just cooking for us, and a lot of rice, a lot of veggies, and then we had soup and salad. It was just like a feast. No trivia, thank God. There was a family of, I believe they were Russians, at another table. We went a little late. We went at like 8:30. They're open till 10, but there's nobody in the place. And there was like a whole group of Russian people, and all the little kids are speaking Russian and running around all the tables and stuff. And they finally left, thank God. I was like, oh, that's probably Russian mob. And Shelley's like, you've been reading way too many crime thriller books. I said, I guess so. But they were definitely the Russian mob. A couple of guys were in tracksuits. So, I mean, you tell me. But, yeah, maybe they slowed down a bit instead of rushing. Dad joke. And so, it was delicious. But there was so much food that I literally brought half of it home with me. Plus, my wife doesn't eat the salad with the ginger or whatever they put on it. I don't eat ranch. And so I ate both salads. And she also, the soup, she doesn't like any of the mushrooms or anything green they put in it. So she scoops all those out and puts it in my bowl. But she ate the chicken. So the guy says, Shelley says, I'm going to get the filet and the chicken is mine, and he gets all the seafood. And then the guy points at her with the thing, Japanese guy, and he says, so you get Chick-fil-A. And it confused her. And she said, no, the chicken and the filet. And I said, Chick-fil-A. And then she said, oh. Then she got it. Green mushrooms, delicious. No, they were just regular brown mushrooms, but they have like chai, whatever the hell the little green things they put in there, you know. She hates all of that, so she scoops all of it out. Oh, little pieces of onion floating around, scoop it out, dump it into my bowl, which is fine. It's delicious. Martians, yes, Martians. Boba tea. No, not a fan of boba tea. We both drank water, actually. I gotta drink more water. I gotta drink more water. You know what they say, hippies hate water. Bobo the Bigfoot Hunter. You know it. Suddenly very tired. Oh, Tupper Hunter followed me. Let's see if I have followed him. No. Guess what? Yes, I have. All right. Tupper Hunter, I have followed you. Last reminder to follow here on Twitch and also follow me on YouTube. I would appreciate it. And at 2:30, in about 45 minutes, a poll will go up on my Patreon page, free to everybody, not just for Patreon people who pay, whatever they are, the Patreon patrons. And I will share it all over social media, and I want your opinion on it. Basically, it's a yes or a no. There you go. All right, other than that, I am done. I've written about 1,000 words sitting here, which is pretty damn good for me. Turn that fan off. They're promoting Bigfoot Hunters in a show, also motion and hero shots, but they look like they could be going to a Packer game as much as looking for... Pretty much, yeah. Honest question, why not just do this on YouTube Live? Do what? Do the Twitch thing or do YouTube Live? I'm not... I'm not going to do that. Because I want it to be here and also there. And then I share them on the Patreon. So if I do it from here, Frank, if I do it on Twitch, then I get looks on Twitch. And then I dump it over to YouTube. And also from all the stuff that I'm watching, the YouTube Live really doesn't mean all that much until you hit your 1,000 followers. Yeah, like you want to build that up, and honestly, did you grow this monetarily to where you want it to be? I would like this to be more. And also, I'm trying not to rush the YouTube stuff. I'm trying to get it where I'm not pushing it, except for people that I know on social media. So, there's a million videos I've been watching on how to grow it. And they've all said the same thing. It's just luck. It's just luck. Doesn't matter if you're doing live. Doesn't matter if you're dumping videos. I'm comfortable right now doing this. I appreciate the question. I think at some point I will probably dabble with YouTube Live, just to see what I have. But, you know, it'll be a different setup, obviously. It'll just be me and the webcam. So, maybe if I have something to do. But I also might do the live with, it concerns the question that's coming in about 45 minutes as well. So look for that, and I hope you vote. And just a little something, just a little something I'm playing with. Just a very tiny little thing in my pants. I mean, that I'm playing with. All right. Anyway, thanks for everybody for hanging out. I'm gonna go get some reading in, some napping in, some bathroom time in, some me time. I would not. I mean, I might be on tomorrow. Who freaking knows? I might be on Tuesday, but I know I'll be here Wednesday. So I'll see everybody Wednesday. Nick, go blow something up.